Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Stephen or NYCMasseur.com reporting from the Lower East Side. Excuse me, the East Village. So sorry. The East Village, which is actually really different than the Lower East Side. The Lower East Side is like really. Ah. The Lower East Side is like really quiet compared to the East Village, but. Oh my god, I have two apple fritter. So today is the what? Do you want to take? You want me to? You want? Do you want to see? Do you want me to work it? Okay, here. Let me take this off. Take this off. Oh my god. Oh fuck. You know, for an old fuck, you're pretty fucking hot. I mean, that's all I have to say about this fucking shit. Yeah, today is the. Well, what's the date today? My fucking eyes are so bad. Fucking shit. Don't you love getting old? It's fucking fantastic, isn't it? Oh, wow, we have some pimples here, but otherwise looking good. I've been working at the gym a lot. Oh, it's the 30th. It's a strike day. Yeah, I hope everyone is striking. Because the Minneapolis shit is just, it's just, oh God, don't get me started. I keep thinking about Alex Preddy, and I can't stand it, really. It's truly heartbreaking. Truly heartbreaking. But anyway, on the lighter side, I went out with my friend Laser. God, she's such a hot little thing. If I was straight, but I'm not, so no. Her husband, she's involved in a fight with him. He calls her a whore 2 or 3 or 4 times a week. I said, girl, you need to. Sorry, you need to put a stop to that. That's unacceptable. I could not. How? Who? What? Is this a straight guy thing? What? Living with somebody and calling them a whore? No. Not acceptable. I'm sorry. Not acceptable behavior. So here we are. There's a gray out tonight. A gray out. You know what that means? It means the refrigerator's dead. Some lights work. This is a light on a battery. My computer's good. And I'm walking around the apartment. It's 1 a.m. and I'm like doing this Jewish thing. It's so weird. It's like, oh, here I am. Okay, I didn't want to stay out too late. There were so many hot people. Hot men were incredible. So hot men, hot women. It was so fun. I went to Sing Sing. I sang. What did I sing? Dancing Queen. I had everybody going. It was fucking great. And before that, I Feel Love, which not. It's a very rock music place, And there were a cohort of people up front that were like, kind of like, they were like singing all the songs in the beginning, it seemed like. And there was a lot of rock stuff, a lot of stuff from the 90s, which I didn't even. And then I was thinking, oh my God. I was thinking, like, fuck, I'm really old, because I'm thinking, like, songs like Stand By Me on the Boardwalk. I really wanted to sing, what I really wanted to sing? Me and My Bobby McGee. But they didn't have it. And the sound system in these karaoke places really sucks. It's like really. And then you look down the hallway and all the rooms were filled with people. And then as the people come out when their time is over, because the rooms are very expensive, then they all start to hang out in the front. And pretty soon, the front was so filled with people that you couldn't move. And this dude was like in my fucking face, and I jabbed him. Connor, young queen from Connecticut, who looked very expensive, but he wasn't. He did. Anyway, me and my friend Laser, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was nice to get out of my comfort zone. So I highly recommend This is nycmasseur.com. January 30th, 2026. I highly recommend you leave your comfort zone. If I can give you any advice, if you want to hear any advice I have to offer, leave your comfort zone and try something different. Yeah, right. So I've been watching a lot of interviews with Toni Morrison, and the woman is she was very articulate. Her writing was her strength, but I'm still processing like her fixation with "I am black," because I'm walking around the apartment going, okay, I'm gay by daddy. What is my label exactly? I can't really. And then I thought to myself, shit, am I they? Am I they? Like, yeah, call me they. No, they sounds like schizophrenia. It sounds like I've got 1,001 personalities, which I don't. Ooh, that was some good. The apple fritter was good. Yeah, so we're gonna have another puff. And hey, thank you for. I don't know exactly what to say. I had a weird experience at the gym 2 or 3 days ago. I was stretching out my legs, and a lot of the straight boys were making fun of me, and then I had to really process because it brought all these memories back of like high school and straight guys. And I've noticed at the gym, the more I work out, like today I went to the Chinatown Y, and there was this dude who was like posing in front of the mirror and shit, and my God, I went a little mental, I went like, I don't know what, I think it's jealousy of the youngins because they look so hot, and then they're on their phones, and they're not. Particularly irritating. All those young people, they don't know what they, yeah. So I feel like Joan Crawford right now, or Joan Collins, or Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers, yeah. I'm a little high, yeah. I had two beer. I had two beer at Sing Sing, and then I came home and I finished. I killed a 6-pack of resin. There was only 3 left there, but I did one before I left, and then this is my second one. This is the end of the 6-pack here. I feel okay. Can you see that the stove is on? Can you see that? No? For some reason, I'm finding comfort in having the stove on. I don't know why. I had one client on Monday. Hottie. I'm a very Irish construction worker. And, this Sing Sing thing could be addictive. Because, you have all the people there. You have the rush of being in New York, and then you have the alcohol. And, and people are having fun, But I do have to give a shout out to, I had a very strange experience with my friend Danielle, who is bisexual. And she's a sommelier, and she's really, really super talented at what she does. She's very knowledgeable, and she gets paid a lot of money for what she does, talk about wine. And she knows her shit, front and back. But, I mean, the girl has this wonderful, sophisticated... I've never met anybody like this. She's got this wonderful, sophisticated persona, and very articulate and very like aware, and it's super cool. And then when she's 3 sheets to the wind, she is such a fucking mean drunk. It's fucking crazy, man. She called me up last night, and and then when someone is like that, I'm like, my codependency, especially with women, just kicks in, but I've had so many experiences with trying to reform alcoholics and dealing with alcohol myself. And this really took the cake because I was on the phone with her, and she was screaming about mean gays, mean gays, mean gays. So obviously she was blasted out of her mind. She went into a wine bar, and I guess four gay men came in, and they immediately took a dislike to her. And if you're a big, blonde, outspoken, not very petite, with an accent, and higher than the highest kite could fly with your booze, and queens are going to take advantage. I would, if I didn't know you, and if you're showing me some attitude. And as the night continued, she's walking down the street with $3,000 in her hand like a fucking hooker. I'm like, girl, you need to go home. And, you need to go home. It's like 13 degrees outside. You're walking around with $3,000. It's New York City. What's wrong with this picture, right? And so she finally gets an Uber or a cab home, and then she starts ragging on the driver, calling him an idiot, and where are you from? Pakistan, India. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. I hung up on her, and I said, I'll call you when you get home. And I called her again 10 minutes later because I felt codependent guilt, codependent alcoholic guilt toward another alcoholic. And, are you okay? Did you make it home? Yeah, I'm okay. And I said, you're pretty rough on that cab driver. And she said, I've just been exposed to four mean gays. They hurt me. And I said, okay, Danny, you told me this 5 times now. And I said, you need to get a grip. And she goes, her voice changed, right? Her persona changed. How dare you? And I hung up the phone, and I said to her, I texted her, I said, you are a mean drunk. I don't do well with mean drunks at all. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't do well with mean drunks. Mean drunks are just unpleasant. They're violent. They're just out of control, and then you're always babysitting them. And I haven't heard anything today from her because obviously she's recovering. And I was the Y in the sauna, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I should write her a letter and just say, you whatever plans you have in your life, until you go to AA, you're going to be a fucking drunk, but you're a high functioning drunk. She worked the opening party for, what was it, Dracula? Was it Frankenstein? I forget, but she looked like a hardcore lesbian. She had these like dark glasses on with the blonde hair was pleated back, bladed, very severe, And I just thought, oh, she can, okay, well, she felt like going there then. And I know she's bi, she's had female lovers, and she's men. And she's one of these women, it always amazes me, one of these women that when she goes out on a date, the man always pays. And that doesn't necessarily mean she's going to fuck him. It just means, you want to ask me out, you are going to pay. And I find that so 50-ish. I can't really imagine myself doing that with a guy unless he was really cute and really putting out and needed a little help. Honey. What the fuck am I doing here? Crazy. But I've been going to the gym. It's looking good. It's looking fucking good. Yeah. Oh, fuck. And I couldn't help but make fun of that kid today. I mean, I wanted to say, what? I wanted to scream out on the gym floor, what the fuck? And I guess it bothered me because he would look like he was 12. Curly black full head. And then this other queen was in the sauna, and she was just like all about her hair. Her hair. Like, thank you, Joan Rivers. Okay. And, hey, God bless you. Come for a great massage. I've had one client, and dealing with the snow, not being able to cycle, but doing my uh, tea time for the sensitive musician on Saturday, tap tap tapping, and I thought that's good, you know. And I've been having some really great conversations with God. I really do. I really have been putting it out there. Like, wow. 2 days ago, I thought I was a little hungover and I was going through the day, and then my friend Tim, who I collaborate with music, came over and we made this beautiful mix of the song that I'd written. He's very magical when it comes to engineering stuff, you know, and sound, and I'm kind of like a basic songwriter guy, you know. He was good. He was good. He made the voice. It sounded like I was singing in a bathroom. That was the effect of the song that I written called Daydream. It's a very 80s song. But it came out Daydream, and he made the voice sound beautiful. I'm just amazed at when people can show me how to make beauty, you know, and grateful for that. And I'll just close. I say I have a piece of jewelry from this guy that designed all this jewelry during the 80s. No, it was during the late 70s, and I think he died in the mid 80s. But this piece it's a bracelet, and it's stunningly easy to wear because the string is like rubber, very thin rubber, and it's bejeweled with all these various... They're metallic, but they look like almost diamonds. And I was wearing it for a few years. I bought it at this... it was kind of the same place I got my silver bracelet. I digress, but long story. So this piece of jewelry is just so beautiful. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because I'm excited about it. The same way I'm excited about finding my little dinosaur, which I thought I'd lost. Yeah. So this is my dinosaur. I'm glad I found it. I did wash it after I pulled it out of the garbage, and my cat Cinnamon is by the radiator. My knees feel okay. I've been working out like a crazy man, and I'll end on this note. Last night when I left the Y, it seemed like there was this really hot guy just standing there out on the street, and I actually was wondering if he was a prostitute, because he was really hot and he was kind of looking at me, and I looked at him and I kind of checked him out and then walked by. I'm so shut down on the street, it's crazy. You know, it comes from doing the massage for years and years and years and years. And then what was the other thing I wanted to say? Just watching all the lectures of Toni Morrison talking about goodness, and her big thing about goodness was that it can't be seduced. And I thought, wow, as me, Steve Orr, and Wesley Missouri, how does the phrase goodness even ring? Can I even resonate? Can I relate to that? Can I have empathy with that concept of goodness? It's heavy. It's heavy. But yesterday when I was at the Y, I was looking at the little girls swimming, and they all looked like baby seals, and it was just so beautiful. And then I was thinking about Minneapolis, and just fuck makes me so mad. Oh God, what's going on? And I used to live in St. Paul Park, so I my heart is from the Midwest, you know, so but I think there's hope. I mean, there's a new gang of lawyers they formed this group about like going after the government for overreaching, and that's a positive step. And a lot of people are speaking out. I mean, you have to speak out. You have to speak out. It's so unjust. Listen, I'm the first one to agree. Basically, simply speaking, we need to put a cap on immigration. They can't just keep coming in, coming in, coming in. But the way that it's going down now, I mean, the children and, these holding pens I mean, stopping people. No, it's just, what the fuck. And I actually have hope that good pet, pretty, and good. I actually have hope that there's going to be such a blowback from what's going on in that beautiful city that it's going to blow it's going to blow the fucking pants off ICE, and I hope it does. And Trump, you fucking orange-faced fucking nigga piece of shit, man. I just wish you would die, man. Why can't you just, fucking have a heart attack? God, I can't believe I said it. Yeah, I did. So, I'm working a show tomorrow night. If you'd like to see me, you want to come by, I might give you free beer, probably not. But I will be the bartender at the Paradise Theater, Paradise Factory on East 4th. They're doing some, it's supposed to be a funny film night or something of home films that are actually funny. I hope they've been curated. And I'll be the bartender on duty from 7:15 to 8:15 for my $50. So, hey, come on down to Paradise Factory in the East Village. There's still creativity going here, which is freaking amazing, consider everything. And I'm in the middle of a gray out. Oh God, I think that's all I had to say. So that was a lot. I feel good. Thank you for watching, and hope you come for massage very soon. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless America. The good America. The original, the authentic America. What is that? Yeah, something Toni Morrison said too about the white gays, which I found very... As a white man, I found that to be a little stupid. I mean, I can understand it, but... And also her fixation identity with being black. I mean, to me, we're all human first. And then there's the skin. Right? Right? Am I right? The human first, then the race. And I think I told you, I walked around the apartment today going, okay, I am gay by daddy, so I'm they, and it just got very tiring. Anyway, I hope you come for a great massage. Isn't life wonderful? Aren't you glad you're here in New York? New York City, baby. Ain't nothing like it. I'll see you later. Good night. Thank you. This is Stephen R. NYCMSR.com. Strike today. Today's the strike day, January 30th. Strike. Strike in support of Minneapolis. Bye. Love you. Not really. Bye.